Mr. Tremblay, thanks for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about the objectives of this project?
The BRIGHT project is really aimed at trying to understand better how the changing Arctic environment is influencing the abundance and the quality of marine foods that coastal Inuit communities rely on.
And now you're on the second leg of this journey. What were the results from the 2017 activities?
The first leg last year was mostly intended at characterizing the physical environment, and we've realized that this environment, the marine environment between the southern part of Hudson Bay, Hudson Strait and Ungava Bay is really different in terms of temperature, in terms of salinity, the amount of fresh water that is supplied by rivers, and also the acidity of the water. So these characteristics of the environment, we believe, will be influencing the quality of the organic matter that the marine plants synthesize in the ecosystem.
Now the ship will stop in 3 different communities in Nunavik. What are the kinds of information you'll be looking for there?
We will be sampling really near the coast. Usually when we sample off the Amundsen, we try to stay a little bit offshore. So this time we will be deploying Zodiacs and going much closer to shore where the feeding habitat of Arctic char is. So the idea then is to better characterize that feeding habitat and how it differs along the 3 coasts.
And so what becomes of all this data you're collecting?
The first step really is to collect all the biological samples. Last year we did the physical environment, so this year we're going to do the physical environment again. But then we collect a lot of tissue samples that we have to analyze, and these samples will be analyzed for omega-3s, for example, antioxidant molecules, metals, things that are both considered to be good for health, and things that may be like contaminants that are less desirable. So there's a long analytical chain ahead of us, and we'll spend the next year basically processing all these samples.
Mr. Tremblay, exciting stuff. Appreciate you taking some time to join us here today.
Thank you. My pleasure.